You know, it's wild. You've got one of the most powerful tools ever built sitting right on your phone, and you're using it to reword emails. That's like buying a Ferrari and only ever using it to go to Walmart. Here's the brutal truth. 95% of people using ChatGPT right now are barely scratching the surface. They type a question, they get an answer, they close the tab. And that's it. That's the whole relationship. Meanwhile, a small group of people, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, marketers, are using this exact same tool to do what used to take them a full week in about 3 hours. I'm Oren Vex. I build AI-powered systems for businesses, and I teach people how to actually use this stuff. Not theory, not fluff, real workflows that save real time. Today I'm giving you 13 ChatGPT hacks that feel almost illegal. Use these and you will save hours every single week, automate the tasks that are eating your day, and make faster, smarter decisions without burning out. And stick around to the end because I've got a bonus hack that most people don't even know exists. It literally turns ChatGPT into a second brain that works while you sleep. Let's get into it. Hack number 1, the personality switch. Most people talk to ChatGPT like it's a vending machine. You put in a question, you get an answer. But here's what nobody tells you. You can completely change how it talks to you, and that changes everything about the quality of what you get back. Here's how you do it. You click your profile icon, bottom left. Go to Settings. Then hit Custom Instructions. You'll see two boxes. The first one is where you tell ChatGPT about you. The second is where you tell it how to respond. So instead of getting long, bloated, textbook-style answers, you type something like, be direct, skip the fluff, bullet points only, no filler. Watch what happens to every single response after that. I set mine up once, and I genuinely felt like I had upgraded to a different product. The responses got tighter, more useful, more me. Try it tonight, you'll never go back to default. Hack number 2, turn on its memory. ChatGPT has the ability to actually remember things about you across conversations. Your job, your goals, your writing style, your ongoing projects. But by default, most people have no idea this is even on or what it's storing. Here's how to control it. Go to Settings, then Personalization, then Memory. Hit Manage. You'll see everything it already knows about you. You can delete anything that's wrong, and you can also just tell it things directly in chat. Say something like, I run a one-person marketing agency focused on e-commerce brands. Remember this for all future conversations. Done. I told it I was working on a course launch with a 60-day deadline. Now every time I come back, it picks up right where we left off. No re-explaining, no context dump, just straight into the work. That alone saves me probably 20 minutes a day. Hack number 3, voice mode. Use it. I know. It feels a little weird talking to your phone like that. I get it. I felt the same way. And then I started using voice mode on a walk and generated an entire content strategy in 18 minutes while getting my steps in. Here's how. Open the ChatGPT app on your phone. Tap the little waveform icon at the bottom right. A blue circle appears. Now just talk. Ask it anything. Have it brainstorm with you. Argue back at you. Push your ideas. It's conversational, it's fast, and it's honestly how I do most of my creative thinking now. The thing about voice mode is it feels different from typing. You stop filtering yourself, you think out loud, and ChatGPT responds in real time. If you've got a commute, a walk, a workout, that's dead time you can turn into productive time, starting today. Hack number 4, the learning accelerator. ChatGPT can be your personal tutor for literally anything, but most people ask it things and get answers that are way too technical or way too shallow. There's a trick to fixing this instantly. Here's how. At the end of any question, add one of these phrases. Explain it like I'm 12, or teach me this step by step and quiz me at the end, or break this down using a real-world analogy. That's it. It completely transforms the response. My younger brother was trying to understand compound interest for a finance class. I showed him this trick. He typed his question, added, explain it like I'm 12 and use a pizza analogy. ChatGPT gave him the clearest breakdown I've ever seen. He passed the test. I took credit for it. We don't talk about that part. The point is, if you're trying to learn anything fast, this is the cheat code. Business, marketing, coding, legal concepts, any of it. Okay, the first four were warm-ups. Now here's where it actually gets good. Hack number 5. Document brain dump. You can upload any document, a PDF, a contract, a research report, a competitor's pricing page, and just have a conversation with it. Ask it questions, get summaries, find the hidden stuff buried on page 47 that you'd never actually read. Here's how. In any chat window, click the paperclip icon, upload your file, then just ask, what are the 3 biggest risks in this contract? Or, summarize this into 5 bullet points. Or, what did they change compared to the last version? I had a client who was about to sign a vendor agreement. She uploaded it, asked ChatGPT to flag anything that looked unusual, and it caught a clause that would have locked her into a 2-year auto renewal with no exit. That one prompt probably saved her thousands. Read your contracts. Or better, let ChatGPT read them first. Hack number 6, the project folder hack. This one is massively underused. ChatGPT has a projects feature that works like a dedicated workspace for anything you're working on. You drop in all the files, notes, and context for a project, and every time you open that project, ChatGPT already knows everything. Here's how. On the left sidebar, click Projects, then New Project. Name it. Upload your relevant files. Add any background context in the description. Now, every conversation inside that project uses all of that as context automatically. I have one for my course launch, one for client work, one for my content calendar. Instead of re-explaining my whole situation every single chat, I just open the right project and we're already in context. It's like walking into a meeting where your assistant already briefed the room. Hack number 7, the decision framework. Most people use ChatGPT to get information. Power users use it to make decisions. There's a huge difference. Here's how to use it as an actual thinking partner, not just a search engine. Next time you're stuck on a decision, a hire, a tool, a business move, type this. I'm deciding between X, Y, and Z. Here are my priorities. List them. Build me a comparison table and then tell me which one you'd pick and why. I was choosing between 3 project management tools last month. I gave ChatGPT my requirements, team size, budget, integrations I needed. It built the table, ranked them, and told me exactly which one fit my situation and what the trade-offs were. Took 4 minutes. Before AI, I would have spent 2 hours on YouTube reviews. Never again. Hack number 8, the stress test. Here's one most people never think to do. Before you launch something, send something, or decide something, have ChatGPT try to destroy it. I'm serious. Tell it, here's my plan. Now play devil's advocate. Find every weakness, every assumption I'm making, every way this could fail. I did this with a sales page I wrote. I was proud of it. I thought it was solid. ChatGPT came back with 6 objections my target audience would definitely have, 2 of which I had completely ignored. I rewrote those sections. The conversion rate on that page is noticeably higher than anything I'd written before. You want a real second opinion? This is it. And it never tells you what you want to hear just to be nice. Hack number 9, role assignment. This one sounds simple, but the results are insane when you use it right. You can tell ChatGPT to respond as a specific type of expert, and it completely shifts the lens of the response. Here's how. Type. Act as a senior digital marketing strategist with 15 years of experience in SaaS. Now review my homepage copy and tell me what's weak. Or, act as a skeptical investor. Here's my business model. What questions would you ask? I use this before any client pitch. I have ChatGPT act as the toughest version of the client I'm meeting. It asks me the hard questions. It pokes at pricing. It challenges the timeline. By the time I'm in the actual meeting, I've already had the difficult conversation. In practice, nothing surprises me anymore. All right, the next 4 hacks are where it gets genuinely next level. And remember, I promised you a bonus at the start that's going to change how you think about this tool entirely. That's coming right after these. Hack number 10, prompt reverse engineering. This one's a little meta, but stick with me. Once ChatGPT gives you a great response, one you actually love, ask it this. Write the prompt that would have gotten me this answer faster. It will literally teach you how to prompt it better for next time. I use this constantly. Every time I get an output that's exactly what I wanted, I save the reverse engineered prompt. Over time, you build a personal library of prompts that just work. It's like leveling up every single session. Hack number 11, agent mode. This is ChatGPT doing tasks for you. Not just answering, actually doing. Browsing the web, pulling data, building spreadsheets, running multi-step workflows while you go do something else. Here's how to access it. In the chat window, click the plus icon, then select Agent Mode. Now give it a complex task. Find the top 10 email marketing tools for small businesses, compare their pricing and features, and put it in a spreadsheet. Walk away. Come back, it's done. I had it research speaking opportunities in my industry, conferences, podcasts, summits, build a list with contact info, and sort by audience size. It took 11 minutes. That's a task that would have taken my assistant half a day. This is the future of delegation. You're the director. ChatGPT is doing the work. Hack number 12, Canvas mode for writing. If you create any content, emails, scripts, proposals, posts, Canvas mode is going to change your life. It's basically Google Docs built directly into ChatGPT. You write, you edit, you refine, all in one place. And the version history saves everything. Here's how. In any chat, type "write me a thing" and put it in a canvas. It'll open a side-by-side editor. From there you can say, make it more concise, change the tone to be more confident, cut it by 30%. It edits in line. You see exactly what changed. I write every email, every script outline, every client proposal in Canvas now. The ability to say, that paragraph is too soft, make it land harder, and watch it change in real time, that's not a tool anymore, that's a collaborator. Hack number 13, deep research mode. This is the most powerful thing ChatGPT can do right now, and most people have never touched it. Deep research doesn't just answer your question, it goes out onto the internet, verifies sources, cross-references data, and comes back with a report, a real one. Here's how. In the prompt bar, click the plus icon and select Deep Research. Then ask something substantial. Give me a full competitive analysis of the top 5 productivity apps in 2025, including pricing, features, and user sentiment from recent reviews. It takes a few minutes, but what comes back is genuinely research quality. I used it to prep for a podcast interview. I had notes that were sharper than anything I could have pulled together in 2 hours of manual searching. Use this for any decision where you actually need facts, not guesses. Okay, I promised you bonuses. Here they are. Remember when I said there's a hack that turns ChatGPT into a second brain that works while you sleep? Here it is. Bonus 1. Automated daily briefings. You can set ChatGPT to automatically research and send you a summary every single morning. New industry news, top AI tools, whatever you care about. You set it once, it runs on its own. Here's how. Go to Settings, then Personalization, then Schedules. Set up a new schedule. Tell it, every morning at 8 a.m., search the internet for the top 3 AI business news stories and send me a summary. Connect your notification preferences. Done. You wake up to a briefing. No scrolling. No doom feeding. Just signal. I haven't opened a news app in 2 months. I get exactly what I need, filtered for what I actually care about, every single morning. That's leverage. Bonus 2. Connect any app with MCP. This one's for the power users. ChatGPT natively connects to Gmail, Google Calendar, Canva, but there are hundreds of other apps it can control if you know about MCP, Model Context Protocol. It's the standard that lets AI talk to any software. Here's how. Go to Settings, then Apps and Connectors, then Advanced, and turn on Developer Mode. Then go to rub.app, rub.app. Create a free account. Browse the marketplace. Find any tool you use, Notion, Slack, Airtable, copy its MCP URL, and paste it into the creator panel inside ChatGPT. Now ChatGPT can write to your Notion database, message your Slack channel, update your Airtable, all from a single chat prompt. It's not a chatbot anymore, it's an operating system. Here's my honest advice. Don't try to implement all 13 of these tonight. Pick one. The one that made you think, wait, that would actually change things for me. Use it every day for 2 weeks. Let it become automatic. Then come back to this video and add another one. That's how you actually get better at this. Not by collecting hacks, by building habits. So here's my question for you, and I genuinely want to know. Drop it in the comments below. Which one of these 13 hacks do you think would save you the most time right now? Is it agent mode? Deep research? The morning briefing? Tell me. I read every single one. And if you want to go even deeper on using AI to actually run your business, not just chat with it, click the video right here. I'll see you in the next one.